everybody, Chris Bond 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts: A Fragmentary Passage. On the last episode, Aqua found herself in the Dwarven Woodlands section of the Dark World, in which we got trapped in the Mirror Universe, and we had to fight the Phantom Aqua that was kind of representing the darkness and the cracks in Aqua's heart. Sorry, can't speak already. We dealt with the Phantom, and now we find ourselves in the Enchanted Dominion section of the Dark World, where Terra and Ven seemingly are running ahead of us, and we're going to see maybe if we can find them after we get to these thorns. Also, something I haven't really mentioned, because again I'm always sort of going mute with these videos, is the music, which is always awesome, by the way. But the music in these three worlds that we've been in are mutated versions of the versions from Birth by Sleep. So there's slight themes and like motifs from the song so there's the Silent Forest theme from Birth by Sleep for this area, and the song playing right now is slightly tweaked to sound like that, which I think is a really cool thing. So there's red thorns. The red thorns you have to hit with magic. If you hit them, they take damage. But first we have some bats, which I'm gonna just quickly, if I can't pronounce the word. Alright, there's a fire guy. Let's take him out real fast. Good, my strength went up. Again, I'm not really too worried about strength because I'm on the lowest difficulty setting, so I'm not really worried about making all the fights. Alright, so the goal here is to follow Terra and Ven whenever they show up. You'll see them probably in the distance. Although anything that looks like red vines popping up is a pretty good sign that you're supposed to go. Says, yeah, they hurt you if you go near them. There isn't a trophy for not getting hit by the vines. I believe this is the wrong way. Yeah, it's the wrong one. Yeah, so you'll see them and then they'll disappear, and then that means you're going the right way. So it's kind of like a visual sort of aid. Yeah, so magic gets rid of the red vines, and I think also maybe the regular ones. Also, red vines, disgusting candy. It's like a bootleg Twizzlers, by the way. Yeah, so we'll head this way, and I think we're gonna hit a cutscene. So we got Darkseid again. Always good to see an old friend from another boss. He stunned me. Always fun to see a previous boss show up again. And Darkseid we haven't seen in a while. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Darkseid, after he's the first boss in Kingdom Hearts, the entire series, and see him now in all of his glory in HD and, you know, slick graphics is pretty cool. You can tell that they were probably having issues with how cartoonish to make some of the enemies. Obviously the aesthetic for the other games, because you gotta remember, this is the first time we're actually like using next gen stuff on Kingdom Hearts, because we skipped over the PS3. You know, we skipped over an entire console generation of what we could have seen because they were too busy making the handheld games, and I just feel like we're getting kind of spoiled rotten now with all the cool stuff that we get to see. So Darkseid's pretty easy, like he always is. It's just wailing on his hand over and over again. You can hit his head just like you could in the original game. I like to just keep mashing X because it usually keeps Aqua up and about and using the combo move, so that tends to usually work. His move here with the little balls that fall down is still annoying because once it hits you, you'll stop in your tracks. But if you can kind of get around that, you can keep wailing on him. Also, I probably need to level up a little bit more because this is taking a bit more time than it should. I'm gonna quickly just use guard here. No, I'm definitely gonna use guard now. Nice. That should do some damage. All right, let's take him down to the last health bar. I'm gonna use Spellweaver. This should do some quick damage. Sometimes the Spellweaver thing doesn't always latch on because they move around a lot, but it's pretty good. I don't think it makes your attacks any stronger. Also, finisher's going to be a little weird because I feel like this needs to be closer to his head, and I'm nowhere near that. I did a little. Oh wow, took him out. And then I got max HP. So yeah, you still get bonuses from enemies, which is pretty cool. And no cutscene. We just get to follow the shadows. So we're gonna head through here. And more Darkseids. Thankfully, we don't have to fight these guys, but they will spawn Heartless for us to fight, and I will take those out because I am probably low-leveled, although I doubt I'm going to level up. I'm just trying to get my strength up a little bit to make the fights go by a little bit faster. But again, we're almost done. Once we get past this area, there's one more zone, and that's it. One more zone of final boss, and that's the end of it. Again, it's a demo. When I first played this, I wasn't sure like what this was. I was like, oh, this is like a Is this something like big or a game? This is why I skipped the secret ending episode for Birth by Sleep, because it was less than this. It was like literally just 2 rooms of this, and then that was the end of it. So I felt like that was just kind of a waste. I mean, just to watch Aqua fight a few more things just seemed kind of stupid when I knew we were going to play this. Because this actually ends with a bit of a tease for what Kingdom Hearts 3 can expect. So there's a guy that's going to come out here. You need to dodge. That's actually something you need to do for one of the achievements. And now this one's also cool. I wonder if this will be anything in the game. So you have to jump over the dark sides from hitting the vine. This is actually an achievement too. You have to get through this whole section without taking damage. It's pretty easy if you memorize it. There's one little fight, one little dark side near the end that's kind of an ass. He's going to try to hit you twice, or I think there's like 2 together. So like one's over there and then there's another one right after it like that, so it's hard to do both. And then once you get here, the game will take over and you'll automatically jump into the next zone. Alright. So now we got Neo Shadows and those water spout enemies again. But nothing that a good Dundaga can't, or Dunja? I can't pronounce it. All take him out. Nice. Let's take him out again. Let's do some fire. Okay, so magic is really cool. I like the magic. I really do like the magic. There we go. All dead. Again, really easy. If you play on critical, it does become a lot harder. You would have to probably try to grind a little bit and level up. I just wanted to get through this pretty fast because it's really not too important from a story perspective up until like the very end. So there's more sparkles. We'll just tiptoe across this. There's another vine. Oh, use fire to get through that. Also, when you use magic now, Aqua kind of moves, so that's helpful. There's another dark side here. So now it's kind of cool. Bosses can just sort of like show up in the field, which is kind of sick. After, you know, hundreds of games where we've kind of just been dealing with, you know, the standard enemy types in every room. So who knows now if like bigger enemies can like show up like at random. I think there's another bird over here. Let's kill this bat. I'm almost about to level up. I probably will before the end of this section. So we'll head this way. More vines. Sometimes if you go too fast, it does kind of irk you a little bit. I think there's another dark side up ahead. Nice. And he's at less health. He's just got 1 bar. The dark side we fought before had like 3, so sometimes they have more. So right now all the bosses that we've been fighting, like the Phantom Aqua, the dark side guy, the Demon Tower in the first episode of Castle Town, those are all what's in that mirror for the secret boss fight type thing. So again, it's not really a secret boss fight like it has been in other games. It's just sort of like a, okay, here's like a bonus for playing through the game, and you know, here's another room with some enemies. And I believe we will level up once I kill this bat. Thankfully, the enemies give off a lot of experience points. Oh, my defense went up, so that's actually pretty good. I mean, granted, I wasn't exactly dying, but, you know, I'll take it. Alright, so we have to head up this rock formation, I believe. It's going to be, yep, Terra and Ven are over here. So head this way. Head this way. Let's skip these guys. Doesn't really pay. Actually, you know, I think I'll fight them here. Just use thunder a few times, and I'll just use the main spell. That should wipe out everything. Nice, thank you. Also took out the vines. Cool. Let's cut our way through. Always get lost in this section because there's like a downward section where you get lost in the vines, and it's just for a chest. And you kind of have to go backwards. I think Terra and Ven are always sort of just out of eye shot or out of your range. So if you're having trouble finding them, it's easy to kind of just get back on track if you've lost your way. Again, the map also can help you too, so yeah, they're up there. It's kind of like a visual aid in the environment, which is kind of nice. Oh, we got more enemies over here. Rely on good old thunder. I like thunder just because it's a nice area of effect move. I used to love using thunder in the first Kingdom Hearts a lot too, even before I really started disliking the magic a little bit. But I like that magic is more like a useful thing here, because I do feel like in Dream Drop Distance I rarely utilized it. I did use most of the command stuff. That is sort of the thing I'm kind of disappointed at. That means we're obviously not going to have like pick your own commands in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's going to be the command menu again, which I mean I guess understandable because the main numbered games have always had this, you know, the attack, magic, and item command, which I guess is fine because it's what we've always had for the numbered games. But yeah, also something that I don't like, and I hope they fixed with the new game, is the further back you go, things in the environment move. So the closer, watch the bottom of that rock up ahead. See the plants coming in? I don't like that. That's like bad. That's bad draw distance immersion. That's really irking me. And I'm not really a big stickler for that kind of thing. I usually will let things like that slide because I don't care too much. But it looks kind of fugly. So I hope they fix that. I could leave this cutscene for the next thing, but I would rather us just get it over with, so I'm just gonna head over here, and we'll trigger the next cutscene.
Terra, Ven.
Aqua. You're...
Terra, you spoke?
Can you see me?
Of course. I see Ven too.
Ven? He's here?
Terra, what's wrong? Don't you see him?
Where are we?
A world the darkness has consumed. Its enchanted dominion.
Consumed. The worlds fell?
What's gotten into you? How do I know that you're Terra? And not the weakness that's in my heart, playing more tricks. Ven, please say something.
Aqua, listen. I promise this is me, but I'm not myself.
What do you mean?
You're using the name Terra. That means you're seeing me the way that you remember me. But your heart is just painting the picture that it so wants to see. The real me is lost in shadow.
Then you're here, trapped in the realm of darkness.
No. My heart has ties to the dark. That must be why we can talk. But I can't see anything, Aqua. If you say Ven is there, then he's like me. An illusion created by your heart.
I understand. Then you and Ven are safe in the outside world?
I think.
That's good. But how did you find me?
I looked here and heard you in the darkness.
Right, but why does your heart have ties to the darkness now? What did you mean, lost in shadow?
Forget about me. Aqua, Xehanort is trying to locate Ven.
He'll never find him. I hid Ven well. I think the reason he's not talking to me here is because he's still there sleeping.
No, I can't control.
This place. Is it the Chamber of Waking?
Yes. Who are you? Really?
You don't know? My name.
Aqua, get back!
Terra!
I messed up. Xehanort is part of me. Now he's using me. So you'll tell him where you hid Ven.
Silence!
I won't give in. Aqua, you have to...
Still you struggle!
Terra!
Aqua!
Now you can be one with the darkness!
Ven!
It's enough!
Terra. Now I can be one with darkness.
Aqua, are you okay?
Mickey, how did... Terra! Ven!
to talk.
Okay, I'm really wishing I'd probably cut it before the last cutscene because now it's making this last area a lot low. Because this is it. This is the last area we travel through. So Mickey's here. He's here to help us, probably rescue us out of this pit of despair. Also, that's the... I don't want to spoil it, but that's the most recent thing we've seen of Terra in a while. And he's still obviously fighting with the fact that Xehanort took over his body, so he's not completely healed up yet. Also, now we can link. I don't know if we'll be able to see it right now. Also, I'm kind of getting killed here. I don't know if Mickey will do it when I go near him, or I need to be out of Spellweaver to do it, but I can link with Mickey to do some moves, so hopefully I should be able to do something in a minute. Also, I probably have to stay a little bit further away from this guy, because he is a bit annoying, although this is pretty good. Oh, there it is, so Wayfinder. So once I finish off this, we can use Wayfinder and link with Mickey, and we get a whole bunch of new moves where we get to do like this sort of combo thing, and if we manage to fill up the gauge while using Wayfinder, we'll get, I believe, Finishing Command, which didn't do too much crazy damage to him, but still did pretty cool. So yeah, the trick here with this thing is that when he goes red, you want to stay away from him and like dodge roll out the way. And when he calms down and all the Heartless Eyes go yellow, that would be a good time to start wailing on him. Again, I'm on the easy setting, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. He's already almost dead. I'm going to try to just wail on him real fast now with Spellweaver. Hopefully get him down a little bit. Mickey using another Finishing Command would be nice. You actually have to beat this thing with Mickey's finisher to get one of the trophies, so I would recommend waiting until the last possible second. The thing that sucks is that Mickey's Wayfinder thing only lasts for 19 seconds that you can actually use it with, and then you have to hope to God that in the quick amount of time you have to hit the thing, you can get it to all 3 levels and then do the finishing move, and then hope that that finishing move happens to kill him and not leave him out. So you notice there I didn't get to do the finisher, but I still beat him. But I didn't use the finisher, I used Aqua, so that wouldn't have counted.
Push our luck. Gosh, I never thought I'd find you in the realm of darkness, that's for sure. So, what happened?
Have you seen Terra or Ven?
No, just you.
I'm sorry. The darkness in this place, it's getting to me.
Oh. But you'll be okay.
Right.
Say, we've been looking for you a long time. How come you're in this place?
First tell me, how long's it been in the realm of light?
About 10 years.
Interesting. After we last spoke, I took Ven somewhere safe, and then I went after Terra. But Terra was about to fall to darkness, so I had one choice. I stayed here in hopes of giving him a chance.
I didn't know.
How about you? What could have brought you here? Has something happened in the realm of light?
It's the Heartless. They've been attacking worlds and taking their hearts. And worlds with no hearts vanish into darkness. But if we can lock the door between the 2 realms, light and dark, from both sides, we can protect the other worlds. So you see, I came here to find the key on this side. Turns out, it's not so easy getting into the realm of darkness. The points you can cross have become unstable. It's only when a world gets consumed that an entrance appears in the realm between. So I waited for my chance to sneak in. But hey, when I got here, I felt a warm, familiar light. I followed it to find my way to you.
The charm. So they were helping. Terra and Ven brought you and I back together again.
Yeah.
But the worlds are still in danger. Terra, did he make it back to the realm of light?
We still haven't found him.
I see. Well, wherever he is, he's fighting. He'll beat his darkness. And I know he wants me to fight too.
I think you're right. He'll be just fine.
Yes. But what about Ven? He won't wake up unless I'm there with him. I have to go. I have to find a way back to the realm of light.
Good. Then let's locate that key and go home together.
Does that mean you know an exit?
Well, I was so busy finding a way in that I didn't give a lot of thought to where there'd be a way out. But together, we're sure to find one.
You haven't changed at all.
May our hearts be our guiding key.
There's a phrase no one's used in ages.
Keyblade wielders used to say those words to each other. And now, it's something I like to try and remember. So, ready?
Ready.
Okay, so we'll end it off here. And on the next episode, the finale, we will tackle this last part of the Realm of Darkness with Mickey and see if we can get Aqua out of the Realm of Darkness and back to the Realm of Light. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the final part.